Ok, então, acabámos de salvar aqui os magos, né? Resolvemos aqui o problema deles. Vou ver
You
se aqui
really
o
killed all those
quartermaster
abominations?
tem alguma
I
coisa
didn't
para
think
me
it was
dar.
possible.
Não, não,
I thought we'd all
providente,
die
de
here.
jeito.
I'm sure you need supplies after that, don't you?
Claro que preciso, dá-me aí. Inventar, vou ter que inventar. Está praticamente cheio, mas eu tenho coisas para tocar. Para tocar não para dar. Então, vamos ter mais uma bela sessão de conversas profundas no acampamento.
I lied to you, you know, about why I left Orlais.
Ok. Obrigado por já começar assim. Uh, don't care. Why?
I didn't feel like talking about it then, what happened to me. Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais.
Mm-hmm. Hunted? For what?
I was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
É. Foda, beleza, foda. You loved her?
She was a remarkable woman. I cannot fully express the admiration I had for her, or the depth of my affection. I thought I knew her. My devotion to her blinded me to her less than noble attributes. You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents.
You hoped in them, didn't you? Didn't you?
My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevara and Antiva among others. It was treason.
So it's just a race?
My life as Bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered.
Did you give the documents to someone?
To Marjolaine. No one else. I resealed them and gave them to her, as she had instructed. I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
Who's they?
The Orlesian guards. They captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
How unpleasant.
The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
And you come to Ferelden, to Wuthering.
I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
Thank you for trusting me with this.
It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
Guarda bem, estou aqui só para ti, amor. Ok. Vamos começar, é hora dos presentes. Eu sei pelo menos um, que é para dar aqui à Morrigan. Eu tenho que ver a vista dos outros. Então, enquanto estou aqui com o telemóvel, vou já meter aqui para a Morrigan. Depois eu conheço este, porque é para ela. Morrigan, tens aqui.
What? You found Flemeth's grimoire?
Aham.
Ever since we discovered the condition of the Major's Tower, I had wondered if it might be recoverable, but I had yet to speak of it to you. How fortunate that you found it on your own. You have my thanks. I will begin study of the tome immediately.
Onde é que está? Tenho que pesquisar. Ok, então. Safado. You're welcome.
I do not intend to squander this opportunity to learn more than Flemeth wished me to know. This should be interesting.
Dragonês. Gifts. Peço desculpa, eu realmente. É que tipo, se não me engano, tu podes dar presentes que são especiais de outra pessoa a uma pessoa errada. E aí tu perdes falas e perdes. Está faltando. Fónix, esqueci tudo. E perdes as cenas especiais, tens coisa pessoa tipo com essas falas que eu estava aí agora. Tenho que ter guide, senão está. Ok, está aqui, Gift Sergeants. Peço desculpa por esse pessoal. Olha que é Giving Gifts. Será que é aqui? Não. Então, mas. Ok, está aqui. Então, Oyster. Eu acho que não tem nada para Oyster, mas deixa eu ver. Tá, vamos cá ver. Oyster. Então, Oyster é. Oyster Moda, já dei. Duncan Shield, ainda não. Johnny Cars. Também não. Não tem isto, né? Gentry Amulet. Esta é para a Viviane, isso eu tenho certeza. Calma, acho que cliquei nisto. Cliquei.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
De nada, fofo. A Small Carved. Isto é tudo, né? Stone Warrior, White Rune Stone. Ok, Alistair.
Is that for me?
Sim.
Really?
É para ti, mano.
Wow. Wow!
De nada. Andaste Grace. Não tenho aqui. Tenho só este Silver Chain. Chini Gold. Tem mais aqui em baixo. Tribal Necklace. Ok. Blue Satin Shoes. Não. Bronze Symbol of Generosity. Já dei. Chantry já dei. Nada. Cute Nug. Nope. Silver Show Mercy. Peço desculpa. Esta gravação só teve 10 minutos. Infelizmente vai ter aquela borda de água em cima. Pá. Devia ter prestado mais atenção. Peço desculpa realmente. Mas pronto, vamos continuar aqui. The Rose of Orways. Não é do. Essa aí não é do Viviana? Tá bem, então não é. Morrigan. Já dei o Black Grimoire. Gold Amulet. Não tem? Não tem Gold Amulet. Golden Gin não. Golden Mirror. Golden Rope Necklace. Não tem? Shit. Não tem. Locket. Também não. Silver Brooch. Silver Chain. Tem que Silver Chain? Não tem. Silver Chain. Eu pensei que isto é para a Morrigan. Tá, minha filha. Sei que tu gostas.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
De nada. Silver Medallion. Não tem. Ok. Não tem este personagem. Não tem este personagem. Stan. Portrait of Corazon, Silver, Stand Sword não, Totten, Water Stained Portrait, já tem isto. Tem. Então, Stan.
I am impressed.
De
My
nada.
thanks.
E agora falta o Win. Porque agora tenho a win, acho que eu tenho alguma coisa para a win. Então, a win é... Ah, talvez duvido que vou ter. The Rose of... isto é para a win, a sério?
A generous gift.
Ah, certo.
Thank you ever so
Search for
much.
the true... Perfect, não. Win. Win gosta de win.
A generous
É nós,
gift.
Win. Win gosta de
Ever so
win.
much.
Desculpa. Pronunciei agora mal. Eu não tenho este personagem, este nojento. Eu não tenho. Está tudo. Então, agora está tudo. Vou salvar aqui. E vou começar a falar com os personagens que eles vão começar a se abrir comigo. Como eu salvei agora aqui os magos, eu agora tenho aqui.
The Circle of Magi stands ready to assist,
Tenho aqui
Grey
um assistente
Warden,
deles.
as do the Templars of the
E
Chantry.
depois eu posso
There
dar
are
doações. Ok, tenho ali uma quest. Então pronto, vamos falar outra vez com a Liliana.
The stars are out.
Oh yeah, my dear. So go help us to make soap. Que filha da puta. There's still beauty to be found in this world.
It comforts me to know that the stars will remain untouched by the blight. That whatever happens down here, they will shine eternally. Their light undimmed. There is a story about that cluster of stars over there. Do you know it? Elindra and her soldier?
Tell me the story.
A long time ago, there lived a fair maiden called Elindra. She had many suitors, but spurned them all, for she did not love them. One day, Elindra was sitting by her window in her father's castle, singing and dreaming, when her lovely voice caught the attention of a young soldier. Entranced by her song, the soldier drew near to Elindra's window. As their eyes met, he fell in love with her, and she with him.
Oh, que fofo.
When Elindra told her father about the man she had chosen, he was furious, for Elindra was high-born, but her love nothing more than a common soldier. To keep them apart, he had Elindra imprisoned in the highest tower of his castle, and sent her soldier to the wars. Alas, not a month had passed before news of the soldier's death reached Elindra. Alone in her tower, Elindra wept for her love, and beseeched the gods to deliver her from this cruel world. So earnest was her plea that the gods themselves were moved. They gathered Elindra into their arms and lifted her high into the heavens, where she became a star. The gods also raised up the soul of Elindra's soldier love, and there he dwells, across the horizon from her. The band of stars between them is a river of Elindra's tears, cried for her lost love. They say that when Elindra has cried enough, she will be able to cross the river to be reunited with her soldier.
That's a beautiful story.
This story is one of my favorites. A tale of a love so great and so enduring that it defies death and moves the gods to action. Sometimes I ask myself, does such a love exist? Can it exist?
Pure loves are so powerful.
I think I would be lucky to experience an emotion even half as pure and true as Elindra's love.
Eu fico. Será que eu. Será? One day you'll find a person worthy of love.
The world gets lonely too quickly if there is no one to share it with.
Vou fazer o que eu estou a pensar fazer. Este gajo aqui vai ser um garanhão mesmo. É nóis.
Looking for little old me?
Ui! Looking for a little old me. I'm Liliana.
Yes? What's on your mind?
O que é que tens a dizer? Não, desculpa, não estava a ouvir histórias. Isto é meu filho.
Something on your mind?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
Okay, that's it. He was like a father to you, I understand.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
He had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
Pá, foi uma ordem que eu te mandou, então. He saved your life sending you to the tower.
Yes.
Embora também.
I think he came from Hyeba, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
Eu não sabe, ok. My entire family was murdered just recently.
Oh, of course. How stupid of me to forget. Here I am going on and on about Duncan, and you... I am so sorry. Thank you. It was good to talk about this with a friend. It means a lot to me.
That's it, right? Maybe I'll go out with you. Maybe I will go. I have with you when you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
É nóis, meu parça.
Something on your mind?
Ok, não tens mais nada para falar, né?
Of course.
Can you teach the others to be a Templar?
Others, yes. But not yourself.
Eu sei que
I
não.
need someone who's trained first as a warrior. It's as much about discipline as anything. I guess if I'm going to give up Chantry secrets, I may as well go all the way. Send whoever you want trained to me in camp, and I'll see
Okay.
what I can do.
Bom, este já me deixou ter os Templars.
Something on your mind?
Deixa-me ver se tem mais uma
Of
coisa.
course.
Tell me about the Wardens. Why did you keep... isto é interessante. Isto é interessante. Why did you keep your birthright a secret?
You never asked?
Audácia. That's a cheap answer.
All right. If you want the full explanation, I'll give it to you.
Obrigado.
The thing is, I'm used to not telling anyone who didn't already know. It was always a secret. Even Duncan was the only Grey Warden who knew. And then after the battle, when I should have told you, I don't know, it seemed like it was too late by then. How do you just tell someone that?
How about... vou ser educado contigo. How about... By the way, I'm a heir of the throne.
Yes, well, I suppose part of me kind of liked you not knowing.
Why? What happens when people find out?
They treat me differently. I become the bastard prince to them, instead of just Alistair. I know that must sound stupid to you, but I hate that it shaped my entire life. I never wanted it, and I certainly don't want to be king. The very idea of it terrifies me.
Alistair. Quando o momento chegar, eu tenho uma história para contar. Eu não vou contar porque vai ser spoiler. Mas, nesta vez, eu vou ver se tu consegues uma noiva para ti, hein? Alistair, sou teu bro, mano. Tu vais ter uma mulher. Espero eu. Vou ver se eu consigo, que eu nunca fiz isso. Mas sei que dá. Deixa eu ver. Don't you wanna be king? Why not?
Hello? Have you met me? I'm no leader of men. I don't want to be the person sitting on the throne and making decisions that affect the lives of others. It just isn't me. I guess I should be thankful that Al Eamon is far more likely to inherit the throne. If he's all right. I hope he's all right. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. It was a dumb thing to do.
Don't worry about it, Alistair. No harm done.
I guess it's kind of a relief that you know now. Let's go.
Ok. Não melhorei. Não, a sério, esta conversa não. Ah, vai tomar no cu. Stan. Vamos para o teu sarcasmo.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
So, will you tell me now why you are caged?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
What do you mean, a weak mind?
That is complicated. I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the Darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
Esta vai ser a quest de encontrar a espada dele. What happened to the other Canary?
I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
Yeah. What did you do?
I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
Did the farmers know where it was?
They said they found me with nothing.
Fuck. Did you believe them?
I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
Foi por causa disso que tu mataste. That's... You panicked of the... Fuck, eu não sei qual é a melhor resposta para não lhe foder. That's terrible.
I know I cannot justify what I have done. My honor is forfeit. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Accidents happen.
I'm sure that comforts the farmers.
Pois, né? Filha da puta. Couldn't you search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Seems legit. Where did you fight the Darkspawn?
Near Lake Calenhad.
Sim, o gajo já tinha dito. Don't worry, we'll find it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
São nada, eu só onde é que a espada está. Eu só não posso ir diretamente lá porque eu tenho que fazer uma pequena investigação. Dica: a espada está no Redcliffe, ok? É nóis. Mas para isso eu tenho que ir para o lago, depois eu tenho que ir para perto lá dos anões, para depois ter que ir à porra do Redcliffe buscar a espada daquele anão, filho de uma puta. É isso. Desculpa. Vamos falar com a Morgan.
I await your command.
So life in wilds must have been very lonely.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
That sounds wonderful. Ui. And did they speak back?
Don't be foolish. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
What happened in them?
Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
But you were just a child.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination.
Yes.
Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
Those are harsh lessons to teach a child.
Perhaps, but they were necessary still. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Ah, por isso que tu aceitas golden mirror. Faz sentido.
I await your command.
Faz sentido. Ah, vais que tu discussões com personal.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Ok, não.
I await your command.
Vai suggest something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Is there anything that can be done for a possessed mage?
'Tis the child abomination you speak of from the haunted castle?
Yep.
If what you seek is to remove the demon from the child without harming the child, there is a way indeed. There is a connection between the child and the demon, one which can be followed to the demon's true form within the Fade. There, the demon can be battled directly. Only a mage may enter the Fade. It requires lyrium and a group of mages to cast the ritual, neither of which we have, yes?
Por acaso
And
temos
had we
agora.
those things, it would still fall on one mage alone to defeat the demon. No simple task, but there you have it.
Ok, eu achei que eu ia.
I await
Your
your
command.
command.
So, full of questions
full
are
of
you?
questions,
Blah, blah, blah.
are you?
Mas pergunta estúpida, claro que sim. Talvez a forma me ensinou a ser uma speech change, né?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's,
Normal.
taught over many years in the wilds.
Óbvio.
The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Your mother has been doing this for a long time then.
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can anyone become a speed changer?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Yeah. I never heard of magic like that before.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the Circle of Magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the Chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could. But as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
That's good, says that traditions need to be preserved.
I am surprised you think so. Still, 'tis a pleasant thing to hear.
Do you spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
And what do other animals think of you when you change?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they
Fish.
think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
Eu acabei de ter a ideia mais estúpida de todas e não sei porquê, agora que me lembro disso. E se tu transformasses, por exemplo, num lobo, numa loba, vá, e tu e outro lobo, qual seria o resultado disso? Não, vamos mudar de assunto. Can you change in the other human forms as well? Eu já esqueci disto, meu Deus, nem
The
quero
form
saber.
of an animal is different from my own. One may study
Peço
the
desculpa, tive de beber
creature,
água.
learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
That's all I want to ask.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put
Eu
to the
acho que
torch?
são muito úteis até. Principalmente quando tu ficas fodona, agora não. Agora eu acho que elas são inúteis. Neste jogo são inúteis, na minha opinião. Mas quando tu ficas fodona no terceiro jogo e transformas-te num dragão, porra Morrigan, isso é foda. I think our ability sounds quite useful.
Oh, you're simply full of surprises, little man, aren't
Little
you?
man.
But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
Ok, deve ser isso. Agradeço, desse jeito, é nóis.
I await
Your
your command. So, full of questions, are you?
Can you teach the others become suspended?
Possibly, if I had the desire to. I do not.
Nossa. És o eixo. Não, não quero por enquanto, né? Então não tenho aprovação suficiente. Mano, eu tenho 50 e ela não quer. Ah, Morrigan. Porra. Mas estou a falar com o Win. Win, estás aqui.
Oh, it's been a long day. Rest would be welcome.
Do you alright?
Yes, of course. I am just a little weary. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken.
Ok. You are very... Como é que se pronuncia? Springly? Não. Springly? É springly for your age, too.
Thank you. You're very kind to say so. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done.
Nossa. Hey, don't say those things. We still need you.
Oh, no. I'm not the sort of person that leaves things unfinished. I'll see this through, I promise.
Não, mas tipo, quando eu digo isso é porque eu preciso de ti porque tu és a minha amiga, Win. Quer dizer, agora por quanto não, mas tu és.
Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower?
Well, there was Connor.
Ah, yes, Connor, of course.
Ainda tenho que falar
The
com ele.
first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most.
You're a great mage. You will never become an abomination. Eu acabo de dizer.
Every
Mas todos
mage
podem
is
se tornar.
vulnerable,
Blá,
no
blá,
matter
blá.
how accomplished or powerful.
Sim.
That is the first thing we learn. And overconfidence can lead to recklessness. One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. Replaced by madness. And there is no turning back. Or at least that's what they say.
You have doubts?
Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured. Or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity.
If one retains one's humanity, one is not an abomination.
Yes, it is madness and cruelty that define abominations. If those are lacking, if the mage remembers the person they truly are, then they are not an abomination. I never saw that. Thank you for showing me another way of looking at it.
Sempre aqui para ti, Winnie. Só aumentaste outra vez um. Puta que pariu, Winnie. Vamos ver novas animações aqui com o Toby!
Your dog is filthy.
Nossa,
I can smell him 50 yards off.
para que é isso? Good! We'll fill our enemies with his strength. Yes?
That may be so, but all the same, I would like your permission to bathe him.
Ah! Go ahead. He's getting in rank. Porquê? Não, vem, não faz.
Excellent. I will get my soaps, and the dog shall have his bath after supper.
Coitado. Não gostou da ideia de tomar banho. Eu tenho uma coisa para te dar. Onde é que tu estás? Ah, já tenho uma coleira. Isto é o quê? Acho que isto é melhor, né? Então, agora vamos... Ah, já foi com todos, né? Vamos aqui para...
If there's anything I can do for you, please tell me.
Let me see your wares, brother.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected.
Sim, sim. Por enquanto ainda não quero fazer a quest. O que é que eu posso vender para ele? Vender isto? Vender isto. Vender isto. Wolf Pelt. Vende isto. Vende isto. Tu tens backpack aqui, algo assim de dentro? Tem. Filha da puta. Ah, então o manual de Ranger custa... Eu vou beber a aguinha. 15! 15! Eu quero isto para a Viviana. Isto custa 15! Eu tenho 6, filha da tua coisa. Se eu te apanho, eu te espanco, mano. Filha da puta. Custou 15! Meu Deus. Quanto é que custa o resto das armaduras? 2. Não, dá para ter as armaduras. Onde é que está o capacete? 2. Eu consegui ter as armaduras, acho eu. Mas, mano. 15!
Enchantment?
Yes! Enchantment!
He can fold
Ah,
lyrium.
não, fuck. Sim.
There you have it.
Enchantment.
Enchantment!
Yes. Ok. Não tem. A única coisa que eu tenho aqui. Pois, não tenho mais. Ah, pois é, tenho que vender. Não, não vou vender. Não vou vender
You and your
nada.
friends are formidable folk, indeed.
Sim, sim,
Good
sim,
to
sim,
have you
sim,
along.
sim, sim. O que é que tu tens? Armas. Pois, vou vender isto. Vou continuar, acho eu. O Austin ainda não tem força para isto? Essa Austin ainda não tens 32 de força? Caralho, mano, tu és fraco. Então prontos, está tudo. Vou mandar isto para caralho. Pois não é para fazer isso. Entendo. Ok, então vamos andando, né? Eu vou fazer o seguinte.
Yes.
Pois é, pessoal. Londres foi atacada. Como pode ver, a small town disappeared highway and the edge of the island, destroyed by Darkspawn. Ou seja, já não dá mais para voltar para Londres. E é isso. É por isso que no início do jogo aproveitem tudo o que tens para fazer para Londres, porque depois nunca mais voltas. Então imagina, Londres, nós tivemos o Stan e a Liliana. Se não me engano, caso nós não tivéssemos falado com eles nem libertado o Stan, eles não apareciam mais no jogo. Então, não era bicho que eu queria ter feito. Mas agora, Stan. Não tem aqui auto level up? Tu não tens? Fogo. Não, Magic não. Isto é chato, principalmente para um gajo que eu não vou utilizar. Outra vez. O que é que te falta? São dois. Ok. Já não é isso que eu queria.
Yes.
Vamos aqui para o lago. Queres ver que aquela parte?
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity.
Olha que filha da puta.
I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for
Esta parte.
a solution. With your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
Meu Deus. Tenho que beber água, tenho que beber
An
água.
assassin.
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best.
And
Ele
the
chegou.
most expensive.
Quer dizer, ainda não chegou, mas ele vai chegar.
Just get it done.
Fuck. Quer dizer, eu preciso da habilidade dele. Já tenho. Já estou com dor. Já com dor, só de pensar nele. Ok. Vamos aqui para com este gajo.
Back off! I was here first.
Haven't seen a sword lying around here, have you?
Why, you looking to buy one?
Only if it's a canary blade.
A Q what?
People like my friend here.
Oh, is he? Well, that's... see, I'd like to sell you one, but I don't, have any myself. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway. I know, don't say it, I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
Where is she now?
He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him.
Claro que sim. Stan.
Vashaden.
Yes.
É porque Stan,
Indeed.
Yes.
vem uma pessoa, Stan. Entendes?
Going.
Que vem uma pessoa. Vem. Até grave. O meu pesadelo voltou. O meu pesadelo voltou. Preciso beber água. Porque ele voltou. Bora lá. Ok.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
Claro. Atacaram um vagão, um wagon, né? Claro. Todos nós sabemos esse wagon. Sua puta. Anda lá. Vai me buscar.
Crap, right ahead.
Oi, Zevra, tudo bem?
The Grey Warden dies here!
Zebra. Bora lá. Oi? Então,
Great. No
não
wonder
consigo... agora deu.
we stopped for lunch too.
É lá. Eu tive dificuldade. Ih, caralho, mano. Foi tudo marcado para morrer. Então porquê que não deu vida? Já percebi, o meu jogo está a bugar. Entendi. O meu jogo está a bugar. Quando isto acontece, o dano fica mais atrasado. Eu estou com uma peixe na grande coisa. Mas eu vou... Saque. O Zebran está a atacar o Win, mano. Cabrão do Zebran. Zebran! Põe-te no caralho, Zebran. Vai para o caralho. Fuck! Sabe? Essas mais vais matar as filhas da puta. Anda cá, Zebran. Calma, o Win... Nani? Deve ser aquele... pois é, deve ser aquela cena que o Win tem. Eu não sabia que dava agora. Que podia dar. Pronto, agora já foi. Win, bebe aqui uma opção. Bora lá. Porquê que tu estás? Ok. Ok. Agora falta os que estão lá. Ok, eu só tenho aqui armadilhas. Fuck. Tu consegues? Pois. Uma pessoa que consegue. Liliana. Esquece, tu és burro como a cara. Vai tomar no cu. És um burro, mano. Levanta-te, anda.
Off I go.
Por que esta gaja parece a Viviana?
Right ahead. Crap, right ahead.
Morreu?
Crap, right ahead.
Sim, a Viviana. Nós sabemos ter uma armadilha. Wake him up and talk to him.
Oh, what? I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet.
Ai, como eu gostava. I have some questions.
Ah, so I'm to be interrogated. Let me save you some time. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member
Nunca
of the
estás
Antivan
movie.
Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly.
Who are you to kill us?
A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logain, I think his name was. Yes, that's it.
How much were you paid?
I wasn't paid anything. The Crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a Chantry mouse, come to think of it. Being an Antivan Crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest.
Then why are you one?
Well, aside from a distinct lack of ambition, I suppose it's because I wasn't given much of a choice. The Crows bought me young. I was a bargain, too, or so I'm led to believe. But don't let my sad story influence you. The Crows aren't so bad. They keep one well supplied. Wine, women, men, whatever you happen to fancy. Though the whole severance package is garbage, let me tell you. If you're considering joining, I'd really think twice about it.
What are Antivan Crows?
I can tell you that. They are an order of assassins out of Antiva, very powerful and renowned for always getting the job done, so to speak. Someone went to great expense to hire this man.
Quite right. I'm surprised you haven't heard much of the Crows out here. Back where I come from, we're rather infamous.
Perdão. Nos Auschwitz. Not for being a good assassins, I see.
Oh, fine. Is that what you Fereldans do? Mock your prisoners? Such cruelty.
That's all I want to know.
Then, unless you're quite stuck on cutting my throat or something equally gruesome, perhaps you'd care to hear a proposal.
I'm listening. Make it quick.
Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the Crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the Crows pause. So, let me serve you instead.
Why would you want to serve?
Why? Because I am skilled at many things, from fighting to stealth and picking locks. I could also warn you should the Antivan Crows attempt something more sophisticated, now that my attempts have failed. I also know a great many jokes. Massage techniques, 6 different card games. I do wonderful at parties.
No, in parties no. No, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Can I expect the same amount of loyalty from you?
I happen to be a very loyal person. Up until the point where someone expects me to die for failing. That's not a fault, really, is it? I mean, unless you're the sort who would do the same thing. In which case, I don't come very well recommended, I suppose.
Estás engraçado. No, I refuse your offer. Very well, I accept your offer.
What? You're taking the assassin with us now? Does that really seem like a good idea?
Don't worry about it. We could use him.
Alright, I see your point. Still, if there was a sign we were desperate, I think it just knocked on the door and said hello.
Welcome, Zevran. Having an Antivan Crow join us sounds like a fine plan.
Oh,
Maybe
you are
so.
another companion to be, then? I wasn't aware such loveliness existed amongst adventurers, surely.
Or maybe not.
I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
Zefra. Vai para o caralho. Faz-me falar. Não, eu não vou meter o Zefra aqui, vai foder. Agora sei que vou ser atacado aqui. Vou aqui gravar o jogo antes disso. Mas eu já sei que vou ser atacado. Oh meu Deus, um ataque! Não estava nada à espera! Uau! Estou completamente surpreso com o shit. Fair, está bem. Deixa eu só fazer o seguinte. Mister, tchau. Tento, olá.
step right. Maker's breath. Oh, beg your pardon, friend. You, startled me a bit.
We're looking for a canary sword.
Can what? I'm sorry, I don't know what that...
Where is my sword?
I don't know what you mean, sir.
How much do you want it for it?
I don't have it. I swear by Andraste's knickers. I sold it on the way here.
Where it's now?
I sold it to a dwarf in Redcliffe, name of Dwin.
Thank you. We will do. No. No. If you're lying, you know we'll back.
I'm not, I promise you.
We'll see.
This is madness. They can't just shut down the city.
Ok. Não. Pensava que havia cenas para comprar aqui. Eu juro que eu achava que era para comprar. Não tem nada. Ah, não. Não.
You were in the chantry.
Não,
You
isto
are
é.
a priest?
Oi! Está a falar.
Oh,
Fuck.
you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well-armed to notice a lowly merchant.
Ah, you live on the surface.
Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzamar's lifeline, even if we're denied a caste. The Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone, but they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites.
That's not right. Someone should do something.
Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown.
How often you sucker in Orzammar?
Twice a year. I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it.
É, não.
Best of luck
Não há
to
nada
you.
para vender. Eu perdi a fala.
Someone ought to put a stop to this fighting. There's going to be a civil war if this keeps up.
Well, who? The Queen isn't stopping it. And I don't think Arl Eamon has said anything.
He wasn't even at the lands meet. Isn't that queer? If anyone could make some sense out of all this, it's Arl Eamon.
I heard from someone that he maybe's come down with something. The Blight, even.
Ah, that's not good. May God bless him. That's the last thing we need.
Ok. Ouvimos aqui a conversa. Agora sim, vamos voltar para o Redcliffe. Resolver a espada do Stead. Resolver o puto. Tudo como previsto. Olha o Darkspawn. Ah, já estava com saudade de vocês. Já fazia muito tempo que não estava convosco. Estou a fazer target não, já. Vou salvar. Porra, ruim. Ao menos isto vai trabalhar um pouco. Querem que é isso, vocês? Não, peço desculpa. Eu achava que era fixe. Ah, o Indo morreu também. Nice. Nossa, o gajo. Ui. É difícil. Venham para aqui, venham para aqui. Venham para aqui. Já vi no que sei o que é que eu fiz, estás abatidos. Ok, falharam tudo pelo menos. Ok. Ah, defendeu. Morreu. Tu também vais morrer. Tomei demasiadas expulsões aqui do que eu estava a esperar. Não gostei. Mata o gajo. Obrigado. Venham. Bora. Não? Vocês já vão continuar aí? Já vi que sim. Mas aproveita. Já vi que este gajo também não... O gajo não sei. Menos trabalho para mim. Ah, agora foi. Agora foi a rasca. Não. Não acontece morrer. Seria muito triste se eu morresse agora. Porque isto só conta ressuscitar os gajos quando estou aqui perto deles. Dá a volta toda.
And I'm off. All right.
Trap right ahead.
Agora conta!
Trap right ahead.
Ainda bem que não fui mesmo. Vais mais muito? Obrigado.
Allow me.
Nossa.
I
Consegues?
could do that for you.
Ok, obrigado.
Right away.
All right.
Porquê que tu não estás a conseguir? Ok. Ok. Vamos para ver depois. Ah, isto é uma cena com a... Ok.
I fell.
Are you alright?
For a moment there, I thought I thought it was all over.
You need rest, that's all.
I will explain everything when we are back at camp. Now is not the time.
Uhum. Eu sei o que é, Win. E é por isso que tu ressuscitaste naquela vez. É por isso que tu és pica, entendes? Tu és pica. Accept. Aqui umas quests para ganhar dinheiro. Depois eu faço isto em off.
All right.
Hello! Lockpick. Knock the door. Break open the lock. Yeah? Fuck it.
Oh, it's you. The one they're all talking about. Shouldn't you be out there celebrating with the rest of them? Go on, out!
I'm looking for the Canary Sword you brought.
Now, why would you be interested in that?
It's mine.
You know, Farron didn't mention the giant he took it from was alive.
Why don't you give up the sword and we'll go?
Excellent idea. It's in my strongbox. Here's the key. Now, why don't you leave me alone?
Pronto. Obrigado. Eu levo tudo, palhaço.
And I'm off.
É party?
Vashaden.
Blood and damnation.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Bora lá. Ah, vou ter uma luta? Mano, isso é sério? Que vou ter aqui uma luta? O quê? Estás de putaria com a minha cara? Ah, estava a ver, mano. Fónix. Fascinating.
Hello.
Let's go.
Ih, está tudo fodido. Vambora.
All right.
Ok, vamos então resolver o problema do Connor. Tenho que falar com a... Acho que é qual?
Ah, there you are.
Ah, tanto faz.
We have brought lyrium and begun preparations for the ritual. We can start any time.
Let's do this now.
I'm glad we decided to take this route. This is really the best option.
Very well. Who will go into the Fade?
Eu posso mandar o velho? Não, vai ao Win.
Then let us begin forthwith.
Podia mandar um velho. Talvez vê-se. Só por curiosidade mesmo. Ver quais são as habilidades dele. Mas agora já está. Ok. Toda a gente aprovou?
Is anyone out there? Hello? Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of them. You there? Have you seen my son? I can hear him, but I cannot find him. This blasted fog has me turning in circles.
Try to get through to the house.
You are in the Fade, my lord. A demon has you trapped.
Fade? Is my son in danger?
He is. But I will do my best to see that all of us emerge from this unscathed. Trust me, my Earl.
Yes, I trust you. We must help my son. But I can never find him in this fog. You must find Connor. Please, I beg you.
Ok, não te preocupes, Sarah. Chora, meu filho, chora.
Curse this blasted darkness! Why can I see nothing?
Porque chego.
Connor?
Sabe, Connor? Tu ranhoso agora, Phoenix.
Who are you? Are you the one that made Father ill? Tell me now.
Be nice.
Child, calm down. It's all right. I won't hurt you.
No! You're here to hurt Father. I know it. I won't let you.
Funciona? Não. Ai, isto é fraco. Ah, morre, né? Não, não fui eu.
Am I dead? Am I dreaming?
Why do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to stop me?
Listen to me. I am just trying to help.
I will not speak with you! Trespasser! I will drive you out!
António.
Father wanders, seeking me, trapped within my web. All is as it should be.
Why must you interfere?
Because you have taken a child and trapped a good man in this place against his will.
No. It is time for you to go now. Do not persist, or things will go very badly for you.
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet face to face. You see my true form, and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful. And yet I have no wish to engage your power, nor should you be so eager to engage mine. Perhaps we should converse instead?
You cannot have me. I have already been taken.
One soul I already possess. I do not need another. You need not fear me on that account. I wish only to talk.
There will be no discourse between us, demon.
Alas, that is sad. Very well then. If you wish a battle, you will have it. Let us see if your power matches your boldness, creature.
Ok, bora lá. Não estava a prever isto.
You really wish to be beaten by an old woman?
Eu sei que eu falhei tanto. Que? Só que me dá vida. Win. Win. Ai meu Deus, win. Cai no chão e vê se morre. Falhei. Cada vez que eu falho alguém em vida. Não, não me digas que se for a vir outra vez eu bato. Ah, ok. Tem uma pontaria. Win, anda, win. Okay. 8. You're going down, bitch. Die. Just fucking die.
We are victorious.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing. I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training, once the war is over. It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things. Eamon has much to mourn and rebuild should he recover. But at least he could be thankful that both his son and wife are safe.
I owe you my deepest thanks. I can scarcely believe Connor is the boy he once was.
There is still the matter of Jowan. His poisoning Eamon began this whole mess, yet he lives. I must decide what becomes of him. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think?
I'd like him released.
Released? Are you mad? Why would you do such a thing?
I agree with Isolde. He's a Maleficar. We cannot simply unleash him on the land and ignore his crimes.
Why not? This isn't your problem.
Perhaps you are correct. But that is Eamon's decision, not mine. I'm sorry. Jowan stays in the dungeon for now.
Okay.
But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him.
The urn. The urn of sacred ashes will save Eamon.
We'll seek out this one.
Thank you. I am grateful for your eagerness to help restore my husband. Find the brother Genitivi, the scholar, in Denerham. He has been researching the urn's location for several years now. The knights that returned say they were unable to find Genitivi. But perhaps the Maker will lead you to him.
I must go to the hall and begin rebuilding. I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you.
Oh yeah. That's it. Take a leave.
Going.
The first bite. Ui, já tenho o capítulo 2. Dá para cá?
You're the one who saved me.
Actually, it was Win.
Then, I guess I owe her thanks. Father always said to remember to thank people who do nice things for you. I hope Father gets better soon. He will, won't he?
Vou garantir-me disso, meu puto. Vou garantir isso.
Here I am.
Skill é suficiente. Ah, mas ela passa. Já não é tão inútil. Ok, Viviana. Este aqui é um bocado de cunning e dexterity do resto. Vou meter aqui táticas. Vídeo 2 cunning, entendo. Então. É de chuva. Está aqui um livro.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe.
What's on your mind?
I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Isle's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to. There's been so much death and destruction. It makes me feel good that at least we were able to save something. No matter how small. I owed the Isle that much.
If we can stop the bite, we'll save much more.
You're right. Hopefully, by that time, there's still enough of Ferelden left to save. Good. Now that the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh wait, it's not Tuesday, is it?
Ok. Vamos aqui, uma pessoa. Nem um pouco de especial. Está aqui. Que eu tenho coisas para ele. Ah, já tenho a espada para dar sangue, pois é.
I shall treasure it. Thank you.
Sim, sim. Eu não tenho... Ok. É só coisas douradas, eu não tenho, não. Eu achava que tinha mais. A estátua do dragão para quem? Que eu não estou a ver a estátua do dragão. Está aqui. Não estou a ver mais ninguém. Vai. Não, a estátua do dragão não pode ser um presente simples. Deve ser um especial. Isto é para o cão. É para o Oyster.
Is that for me?
Claro.
Really?
Sim.
Wow! Wow!
Então vamos fazer o seguinte, vou dar estes presentes. Basta. Toma.
You have excellent taste.
Claro que tenho.
How nice.
Não me diste porque é um bocadinho mais, foi não?
How nice.
Nada. Então aqui, Steel Bracelets. 3 para todos.
How nice.
Passou a ser agora um só. Mas pronto, deixa-me falar com esse otário. Ah, sempre. Opa, enganei. Anda cá.
Here I am.
É, aí estás tu. Yay. Quero to... I want to discuss something personal.
Oh, this should be good. What would you like to discuss?
No.
Here I am.
Care to answer some questions?
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
What does it to become an assassin?
Well, the Crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training. The sort that tests both your resolve and your endurance. Survive that process and maybe, just maybe, you're good enough to start being considered one of them. But quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is a desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field.
You did quite well, no doubt.
Within the Crows, I did. But it has been something the Crows have devoted a great deal of time to perfecting. An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
That sounds like it could be useful.
See? Getting paid for the act is beside the point. An assassin is more a tactical choice than a lifestyle. Of course, the Crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this between you and me, shall we? Here I am.
Can you teach the others to be assassin?
Oh, I certainly could, but I won't. I swore to the Crows that the things they taught me were to remain a secret. And while, yes, they are already angry at me, I'd rather not push things, you see.
Very well, I respect your word.
If you are truly insistent, well, let me think about it. The Crows are already angry at me, yes? Who knows?
Eu sei, Zebra. Pão de tuco. Pois, antes de acabar de gravar, vou só falar aqui com ele.
So, tell me, How did you become a Grey Warden?
Our home was like my family. That can help me escape.
Arl Rendon Howe? The
Yes.
Arl of Amaranthine?
Yes, filho da puta.
Why would he do such a thing to you?
I am the son of Bryce Coastland, Terran of Highever.
You are the last of the Coastlands? I had no idea. My lord?
Don't. I'm just a Grey Warden now.
Yes, I suppose so. You can no longer have a title, can you? But that does not mean you must forget utterly where you came from. Take heart, dear friend. You survived, even when you were not expected to. We do not know yet what lies in store for you, or the name you carry. It is not so bad, is it, being a Grey Warden?
Pá, depende. Tu tens uns sonhos esquisitos, estás a ver? Tens uma vida reduzida. Quando vai-te acabar, vires um inútil. Mas John disse, não é mau ser Grey Warden. É bacana, mano. Comer de Darkspawn, muito fixe, mano. Comer não, beber sangue de Darkspawn é muito fixe. Sério, devias experimentar, mano. Ias adorar. Deixa eu ver. Consigo my family assim. I just out of the fall. I will do my duty, but I won't forget how did.
Sometimes it gives me comfort to think that everything will end up the way it's supposed to. That it will be all right. You were chosen.
Ui.
You survived the joining when others did not. Perhaps it was meant to be.
Talvez é porque eu vou ser o herói de Ferelden, quem sabe. Mas pronto.
I must ask, what does being a Grey Warden mean to you?
Meu Deus do céu, mãe, essas perguntas. Glory and honor on the battlefield.
If that is your goal, then I'm afraid you will be a poor Grey Warden indeed.
Nossa.
Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others, about serving all people, whether elves or dwarves or men.
You mean to stay a service protector?
As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men, and you guard them because their continued existence is more important than you are. Thus it is you who serves, not they.
I will keep that in mind.
A good king, a true king who cares for his land, uses his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it and uses it for his own means, is a tyrant.
Ou seja, a maioria dos reis. Mas pronto. So in a way, having power confines you.
If you live apart from others, and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond. The drop causes ripples, and ripples spread. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will they affect the pond. But I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my welcome.
Okay.
What's on your mind?
Are you feel better?
Oh, yes, and thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better today.
Please let me know if there's anything I can do.
Well, thank you for your kindness, my dear. It certainly warms these rickety old bones.
Ok. Antes de parar, vamos só aqui ver então como é que eu estou com os meus companions. Alistair, 62. Liliana, 58. Win. Calma. Ela está a querer? Espera aí.
Looking for little old me?
Achei que ia dizer alguma coisa especial.
Go?
Ah, não!
What do you mean go? You want me to leave?
Enganei, mano. No, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Ok. Ok. Não piorei nada. Nem que assim, win. 38. Já? Caralho. Morrigan. 49. Toby, 100%. Eu preciso ver. Stan. 33. Zebra. 24. E prontos. Estão todos na party. Falta só uma... Não, mentira. Falta uma pessoa do original. Que está em Osgamar, que é onde nós vamos no próximo episódio. Acho eu. Eu não sei se vai ser o próximo episódio, pelo menos eu vou acabar aqui. Eu não vou para a próxima agora. Falta um personagem do meu DLC. Que também tem a ver com os anões, mas eu não vou falar porquê. Mas tem a ver com os anões, esse personagem. E falta possivelmente um personagem secreto que só pode aparecer no final. Honestamente, eu só tive ele uma vez. Foi na primeira jogatina, depois eu explico o porquê que eu tive ele. E eu me arrependi totalmente. Nossa, como eu me arrependi de ter ele. Meu Deus do céu. Que nojo. Mas pronto, eu não posso estar a revelar. Quem sabe o jogo sabe, quem não sabe não sabe. E saberá mais para a frente, se continuar a minha série, claro. Ou seja, ninguém vê a minha série. Só o meu amigo rarinho mesmo. Então é isso.